Yeah. You're literally glowing. I know. Yeah. We do need to get wood for the shelves. This is some ivy that I actually got off my mom's bank a long time ago when she was throwing out weeds, and I brought them home and planted it, and it has just really taken off. This is probably its second year and it is thriving.
I'm trying to drop through it. I did it, Mom! I jumped through the float! And look what happened!
Oh, you're stuck.
I'm stuck! Oh my god. So we have to tape all these back?
No.
We'll just get them out.
I cannot believe that.
What about that? Sorry.
So we recorded it, but our camera didn't record it, and we had unpacked everything from K-12 and
We'll have to redo it, I
guess. Nothing. So, okay.
So let's explain.
So this is our 5th year doing K-12, and we love it. This is a free curriculum.
Hey, it doesn't. Hold on.
This is a free curriculum that you can get enrolled in, and it's great for homeschool, and we absolutely love it. Like I said, it's our 5th year, so we must really like it. We keep coming back.
Share it all again.
I guess. So the way that it works is they send a shipment in, usually in July, and you will have it for the upcoming school year. So the way it works is each child will have their own boxes for their school year. So for example, I have Branson, my oldest, is in 5th grade, and he has his own boxes. He had 2 boxes, and they had a bunch of little boxes inside. And then Sailor is going to be in 2nd grade, so he's going to be having his own separate section, so you don't have to worry about that, about getting them confused. And it helps you organize your schoolroom. So what I was showing before, when I thought I was recording, but it always happens to me, so it's just the way that it is. This is for Sailor. This is just a bunch of reading books that they send you in, tons of books. You don't have to worry too much about going to the library, even though we do go to the library, but we don't have to go as much. So that's a really good resource. They constantly send that. Language arts testing, different things like K-12 World. And it's just different resources that you have. Of course, we have handwriting, language arts activity books here. We have spelling handbooks. The spelling, I will actually take the spelling words and use a generator and kind of make up my own lessons. So I will actually include my own curriculum in with K-12. So that's really neat with the spelling, and I highly recommend that because there's not a lot on spelling, and I think that should be pushed a little bit more. And then it always comes with, like I said, the activity books. This year we get 2 for Sailor, so he's really going to have a busy year. And language arts lesson guide. This is for the learning coaches. So what it does is it takes each lesson and it will explain to you how to tell your child as if you were a teacher, and you just kind of read through, do the activities that it says as a group. There's a lot of online, and then it tells you that there's offline, and it cohorts with the online curriculum. So that's really neat, and it just walks you through it. It's pretty simple. It's really easy. I highly recommend K-12. This year, Branson and Sailor are doing science, which is my favorite. They send in science kits. Like I said, they send in sand, soil, things to do all kinds of experiments with, which is so much fun. This year actually had PE, and they sent in a jump rope and a ball that you actually blow up here. And it looks to me like they also sent in a pedometer, which should count your steps. So I'm not sure exactly what's going on with all of that. But we have a lot of PE equipment, which is fun because that is actually our first year getting PE equipment. So Branson's kind of excited about that. Sailor, like I said, they send in everything. He will have music this year, and that's his tambourine. He gets music sticks, and then a music book. And then what this does is it cohorts with an online curriculum through K-12, and you'll use this as your resource, and then you'll click on the links, and then it takes you to different things like videos and things like that. And then we'll learn through all that way. They've got math. This year's Branson will be doing PE, math, language arts, history, geography, and science.
There's science.
And the science is really neat because this looks like, oh, and he's doing English. I'm sorry, not language arts anymore. Oh, he's 5th grade. It's English now. It's not language arts. Anyways, they'll send in science books and all kinds of things. Like, it's just so neat.
Got a lot of boxes.
Taylor's doing music. I'm sure he'll be doing PE as well. Math, language arts, and science. Did I say science? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got a card too. I got a sticker.
And then, but that's pretty much it. So what we'll do is we'll organize all of this stuff and put it in organization, so it's a lot easier for each day, because it's hard to go through and grab what I need really fast if the teacher asks for it. I've got to kind of have it at hand. And so she may ask for cubes, blocks, anything like that, and then you just kind of need to have that right there on. We have a room upstairs that we use, and then we actually do all of our homeschool here in the living room area, which I can show you more about that.
That's it.
And I actually ordered a cart, so that should be here soon, so we can keep our things like our handwriting book in it. And I need to work on a morning basket for their reading and literature and stuff like that. So we have a lot to organize. But in the end, do you like the K-12 so far?
Yep.
You do? What's your favorite part about K-12? This is your 2nd year.
Mostly science.
Well, actually, this will be your 3rd year because you're in 2nd grade. So this is your 3rd year doing it. Your favorite science.
Yeah.
And so what we do is...
And I like reading a little bit.
The reading is fun. And they don't send in boring books like some curriculums make them read. And when I first started with homeschooling, I was bringing in things from A Father's World. Like, I was bringing in things, just different curriculums into one, not knowing really what I was doing, but by researching, doing what I could. And some things were really hard, and it just kind of discouraged the kids. And you kind of learn as you go what they are interested in and what they are not. And if they're bored and don't want to read it and not interested in it, they're not going to read it, and they're not going to retain it. So why waste your time and my time when they're not going to do it? So you have to make it interesting. You have to make it on the lines of what they want to learn about, but what they need to learn about, and you kind of need to wrap it all up and make it as like one big learning session. So there's lots of things where we'll do, for example, if they don't like a certain science thing that we're doing, I will kind of grab what they wanted us to learn from the science experiment, which I have to do my own homework too, but I'll grab from theirs, and then I'll go and pull other things that might interest them a little bit more, but still deals with the same topic. So I will actually have to bring in more resources than what we have, but that to me just expands it and makes it better, and they're more interested in it, and then they actually remember it 2 weeks, months, ahead, versus where if they're not interested in it, they're not going to retain it. So we try to keep it interesting, and it's hard, and kids don't like to listen every day, but we know we have to do it, and it pays off in the end. So I highly recommend K12.com.